Alright guys, time to grab it back again today. Hope you're enjoying your day so far, and today we're going to talk about gentlemen's agreements already in Call of Duty Black Ops COD War. Over the last couple of days, certainly things have come out in the game which seem to be a bit too strong, seems to be a bit overpowered. Crimsix going on a bit of a Twitter rampage last night against the sniping community regarding how strong the snipers are in the current iteration of the game. A lot of professional players already thinking that some of these things should just be banned out of competitive play and not allowed to be played with in their current state, and that is of course called a gentleman's agreement. We've seen it in many iterations of Call of Duty, the fact that things that are too strong or things that reduce the skill gap, a lot of the times the pros will decide like, let's just not play with this, and so, well, we'll move forward without. And, well, in an ideal world, the developer actually responds to this and, well, bans it in the game state itself, or just tweaks things to the point where it can't actually be used. Intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think is too overpowered? Does Crimsix have a point on this one? Like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you are new as always. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. Thank you for doing that. First of all, a couple of different things. Paradox says the following regarding the Codcaster in the game as it stands right now. So he talks about a baked-in series score information at the top. You can remove the player portrait in the bottom right. Same features introduced in Modern Warfare, free camera, static camera options, all that good stuff. So should at least make the game pretty entertaining to watch from a competitive perspective this year. These are some of the images I'll just put on screen for you guys if you aren't fully familiar with what things look like right now. All things considered, I'm pretty impressed with this. Usually the first iteration of the Codcaster is kind of ugly. One thing I'm impressed by is the font, right? In previous games we've had a font which is, well, pretty much unreadable. And you can see the weapons on the scoreboard, all of this stuff. You can even see like P1 time, you know, per specific hard points. That's pretty cool. Looks very clean in terms of the minimap overview. So I think the Trek have done a pretty stand-up job of this, all things considered so far. And these are some other screenshots from the cartel map, as you can see. And honestly, I think it's looking pretty damn good. So definitely some promising things. And as you can see, the sky camera once again looking over the entirety of the map. I wish they'd get the lawnmower out in mid though, because it's not exactly the best thing to play. This is what Nameless has to say a couple of days ago. Was in Pro Who Shall Not Be Named stream just now, and within 3 minutes they discussed GAing the snipers, the trophies, and Gearhead, which is a perk already. The game has been out 24 hours, son, chill. So a lot of interesting replies to this one. You know, a lot of people saying, okay, gentleman's agreement this, gentleman's agreement that, and things always tend to get GA'd. I think that certainly the last couple of games, the amount of trophies, the amount of smokes the teams have been using, definitely, you know, teams restricted to like only be able to use 2 smokes, because imagine Modern Warfare with, 5 smokes on a team, everyone was using it, wouldn't exactly be the best thing to watch or to play, I imagine. It would just be chaos on the map all the time. So they definitely have their place to a degree, but we're already like a couple of days into the game, and Crimsix is sparking war with the sniping community over how strong the snipers seem to be in the current iteration of the game. So, I mean, Slasher even echoes a similar thing. Wheat is kind of guessing who this might possibly be, this pro player that is unnamed, as Nameless says. And Slasher comes back and says, you know, come on, bro. Snipers are busted, though, so I somewhat do agree with that part. And Crimsix certainly agrees with it. So this is a clip that came out a couple of days ago. Blaster, you know, quick scoping Crim. And he said at the end of this clip, as we're just going to share in a second here, that, you know, get these things out the game, right? Ban them from the game. We don't want to be playing with snipers right now because they are just too strong, especially in the hands of competent professional players.
Under the wing, under the wing.
Oh my god, dude.
But in the last seconds gets a win. Hostile forces really degraded. Complete your sweep.
Someone hit him offline.
For real, dude. Bro, look what. Wait, is this Brandon, bro? I didn't even know he could do this. I didn't even know he could do this, bro. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I'm getting snipers GA'd.
This was
like, there's like this is a joke, dude.
There was more clips to a very similar effect. I mean, like, the players that are good with the snipers right now are absolutely putting on a clinic. And, of course, Crimsix, not well known as a sniper. We'll see a couple of clips in a second here, which Crim comes out with, where he's kind of smoking people all the way across the map, saying that how the aim assist works right now. I don't know, a few of you guys have been pointing out to me the aim assist is pretty broken in this situation of the game. I mean, look at that snipe from Blast. It was pretty damn nasty. But, yeah, people talking about how the aim assist is almost like aim resist, in that, if you guys may have seen Exclusive Ace's video, where if you're tracking onto someone comes into your line of sight, it actually drags your aim in the opposite direction. But it seems like on the sniper rifle side, it almost can snap your aim perfectly onto target in situations. And if you guys have played this game much, you'll know the snipers are pretty damn strong indeed, and very difficult to deal with on occasion, especially when you're, when it's in the hands of a professional player. So Crimsix not particularly happy with, what's happened in this situation. And then he comes out with this last night. So snipers are beyond messed up. Run a high sense, then put your high zoom on 0.1 to 0.5 for testing purposes, so like the high zoomer sensitivity, last grip tape, then, you know, then phase the F up. The aim assist will literally snap onto the player if you center close enough. Case in point, says Crim. So I'll just share this clip right here once again of him, well, smoking people all the way across the map. And Crim doesn't necessarily snipe too often, but he 360 smokes this guy with, well, a nice little quick scope to finish off the job. And, you know, other players, of course, and, well, actually decent snipers are doing this kind of thing on a regular basis.
Last guy back right.
Bro.
No, I could have left in town. He's on that home.
It's all on you. Stay focused and take the win.
Like, this is me. This is me sniping. I don't snipe. I cannot snipe, bro. I didn't even have to aim, bro.
Yo, I am not playing with snipers ever again, dude.
Clip that, bro. Anyone who says, oh, keep nerfing my snipers, suck a dick, bro. It's literally ruining the game. Come on, bro.
Then it kind of all kicked off. You guys, I'm sure, will know FaZe Pomage. I mean, formerly OpTic Pomage or whatever, way back in the day. Very, very well-known player in the sniping community. And Pomage says, wait, this is actually the worst example ever. It's a 1 kill in midair. When you start seeing OpTic Hex using a sniper like the broken SPI in Warzone, and he starts beaming kids out of the sky, becoming a walk-in montage, then that is time to nerf them a little bit more. Pomage, I suppose, has an incentive to want the snipers to be good. Crim, I suppose, has an incentive the opposite way around, given he isn't exactly a sniping player. And I imagine, you know, if you talk to Dashy or you talk to Simp or you talk to Illy about this, I wonder exactly what they would say, even though Illy in just a second here also seems to be implying this is pretty broken in the current state. And as Crimsix says, people in comp are taking snipers in mid-plane, putting trophies down, side-strafing to activate rotational aim assist, and letting the aim assist drag for them can literally take your thumb off the right stick and hold down a lane versus the best in the world. So saying that like competitive players are just like going into the mid-plane with a sniper rifle, and it's just the best gun to have, right? It's almost like a Black Ops 2 sniper, if not even better, when it's just like a better shotgun effectively that could not only destroy people at close range, but also absolutely map people across the map. And Pomage says, if you decide to ban snipers from competitive, then you're about to make things very boring to watch. A competitive FPS where they ban snipers, what is going on? So, I mean, it's interesting, right? I imagine that the snipers probably do need a nerf to some degree. I'm not a sniper, so maybe you guys do personally disagree in the comment section. I'll be intrigued to hear it. But, yeah, I think right now in the current state, you could definitely argue that they're a little bit too strong, and hopefully they do just tone them down, right? I don't want snipers to be banned or anything like that. They're very, very much fun to watch in competitive play, especially in the search and destroy side. You know, we're just hoping that they don't absolutely proliferate the map as they have done in previous titles, especially on the public match side. So who really knows? I hope they do probably get toned down slightly. I definitely don't want to see them banned, but is Crimsix and Co right for now to be banning them from competitive play, gentlemen's agreementing it? I don't really know. It's well, it's certainly an interesting topic. Pomage then comes out very recently. Yo, if you wanted some tips on how to chell sniper glints, all you had to do was text me, you bot. And there was so many well, members of the sniping community. Hashtag Crimsix is a bot was yeah, almost trending within the COD scene last night. Pam, I will run mouse and keyboard and out snipe you. And yeah, I think Pomage even came back to this one and said, you better do it on controller, but we will run this. And well, Illy also tweets out this, snipers do not need a nerf. So, you know, him absolutely smoking people in this clip. I think he just ran around and got like a 4-piece and no problem at all. And you know, Illy actually replies to this. So thanks, brother Bance. I'm just out here using the balanced guns, kind of like tongue in cheek in the sense of, you know, like obviously probably not actually too balanced, right? All things considered. And you know, Illy just not missing shots at all. One of the best snipers in the league, no doubt. But with one of these sniper rifles in hand, you know, there's not too much you could do about it. Like, he's just absolutely destroying people. And maybe I'll finish off the video with this clip because it's a pretty damn good one. There's so many other clips that are coming out every single day right now. I have so many outro clips to choose from. Let's just, let's just leave it at that for now. The other things that people are discussing in terms of being gentlemen's agreemented out of the game, Jacob says that pro isn't wrong though. Maven says trophies would be fine if you couldn't get 2 of them and super fast. So, you know, people talking about how, you know, toning down the amount of trophies you can get, the amount of trophies you can use. That's certainly something which has been considered. You also have, well, Virid says the snipers question mark. Yes, people are talking about getting rid of the whole game, bro. No light. And Aimless doesn't necessarily agree with this, but, you know, I wonder if you guys agree with it. And also T-Tiny says Gearhead, which is one of the perks, should be straight up banned, and snipers just need nerfing. Trophies, yeah, should definitely limit them. So already he's well on board with what this bro is saying in this particular circumstance. And there's also the discussion around the M16, which we didn't really get into today, but the pros right now are not really using these tactical rifles. The AUG, the M16 in these games tends to prefer the FFAR, the AK-47, the Krig, for example, in terms of on the AR side, but the M16 not really getting any use because, well, it seems to be too strong, and, well, a lot of the pros have decided, okay, the M16 is too good, we're not going to use it, and people doing Reddit threads here about whether it's one of the most overpowered guns in Call of Duty history. My personal take is no, but it is relatively strong, and it seems like the pros have already GA'd that out of the game, so that's not even something in consideration in play right now. But of course, in league play and stuff, it's still still going to be perfectly fair game when League Play at least does launch. Intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate a like on the video. Really helps out the YouTube algorithm know you enjoyed this content. Other people like you may enjoy this content as well and help grow the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you for watching as always. Take care. And I will see you next time.
That's actually, I need to be jumping up there, bro. Oh! Oh, on you.
They're down to 1. Finish this.
Oh! What the?
Damn, if Ender knew about this class, we would have been not
No,
allowed.
no, this is my old class. This is my old class. I'm just running, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I could be a loser, but do I decide to be a loser? No.
Yeah, the thing is like you're not learning the game like this. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah. Do I want to be a loser? No. But could I be a loser? Yeah.
Gosh.